everyone and welcome to the vlog. It's Monday and I have quite a busy day today. Kath and Mark are coming over shortly and we're going to get some work done on our HVM course, which I think we've told you guys is a course for holiday rental owners who are looking to increase and polish their marketing skills when it comes to marketing their holiday rental. Very exciting. We've got someone on board who's helping us come up with some kind of plan with regards to launching the course. It's very exciting, but it means we need a lot of meetings just to finalize those few bits. It's been a glorious morning. We had quite a big frost yesterday, -2 in the night. And I say this because you'll remember in my last vlog, I just planted all of my seedlings. So I'm glad I brought them in last night because yeah, -2 is pretty cold. But the rest of the week, it's really mild. In fact, Thursday evening, it's 12 degrees overnight, which is like very warm for this time of year. So spring is definitely on the way. Of course, you'll have also seen last week that we purchased the lawn mower, which is major exciting news. That is going to be arriving here probably Thursday or Friday. We have to go collect it, but it'll be here by the end of the week. So we can start mowing our lawn, which is major. It's getting so long. I'm just looking out the window at it now. It's like a jungle. I know that this car business is an ongoing saga, but I am going to be taking that in this week. It's got to be repaired and I need to put it in for the next control technique because I can't believe we're halfway through March and that control technique, because it failed, is only valid for 2 months, so it expires beginning of April. And you'll remember this is all part of a larger process of registering the cars here and getting French plates for them. So we only have 1 year to do that from when we first started insuring them, which was beginning of November. So November seems like a way off, but I can't believe it's March already of 2025. I have no idea where the time is going. Just finished clearing up from last night. We had a great evening with Mark and Kath. My buff bourguignon was chef's kiss, possibly the best I've ever made. And I think that was not only the meat was delicious from that butcher's shop we showed you, but also he cut it in very big chunks, which at first I was like, maybe I'll chop them down, but I didn't. And I just think it was all for the better. I don't know what it was. It was just great. I was very happy with it. And we finished with a crumble, which I didn't share, but it's Mark's favourite, so we made a crumble. Yeah, haven't got much else to share. Leon and I are both in great headspaces at the minute. We both feel very positive about the future and our year in France and the summer that's coming up. And we're just excited to be living here. We've got friends that have just booked to come down at the end of April and they're here for almost 2 weeks, I believe. And actually you've met these friends before. It's our Cornish friends, Tom and Leanne, who we stayed with for that 2-week period when we were homeless back in July. So we're going to have a great time with them, and it's got me thinking already about all the touristy things that will be opening up in May and things we can do, and hopefully good weather enough that we can sit out on the terrace and enjoy the house, enjoy the outside. So I'm mega excited. Other news that I haven't touched on for yonks, I don't know when I last mentioned it, is the aircon. So that is, I would say, an ongoing saga, but we have got a plan now. So I'm not going to bore you with it because if you're long-time subscribers, you'll have heard me talk about this many, many times. So in short, we have 4 interior aircon units that are incompatible with the heat pump we bought. So to avoid replacing the heat pump, which is the most expensive part of the aircon system, we got in touch with a local firm, a family-run firm, who suggested that we take the incompatible units off the walls and replace those units with compatible units. And so that's coming in at around 4 grand, which is a lot of money, but it needs to be done. And now that the weather's beginning to change, it's getting warmer, it's just a reminder that summers here in France can be brutal. And I always think hot weather's hot weather, but as long as you can get a good night's sleep, you can stay pretty resilient. So it's really important that we get those interior units replaced and ready to go for the spring. And now we know that we've got guests coming. I've got mum coming and staying here with my auntie, and you know, it just makes me feel like I need to have the aircon sorted so that everyone's nice and comfortable. So I will be contacting Martin Fils this week to try and sort out booking them in to come and do that job. Anyway, I've been gassing far too long. I've got loads to get on with, but just wanted to give you an update. It's happening, guys. The grass is being cut. I think I mentioned to you that we've got a local farmer, he's a gardener really, doing the job for us the first time around, and he's picking up the grass as he goes round, which is definitely better because it's already quite long. He's doing a good job around the trees though. So I want to show you the garden. It's all been done, but it's incredibly blowy out there, so just bear with. How fabulous does that look? Unfortunately, because of how long the grass was, he wasn't able to pick it up all the way around. So sort of from there onwards, he's had to just leave it instead of gathering it up. However, oh word, you see how long it is there, look. With it being so windy though, I think a lot of it will just get picked up and carried away in the wind, hopefully. But round the house he's picked it up, so that's great, and it just looks so much better. And the smell, guys, oh, if only smell-o-vision was a thing. It's fab. So we're back in Gamm Vert, right? And we just picked up this giant bag of compost, but Kath couldn't lift it without this face. So then I said, oh, where'd you crying and everything? Anyway, yeah, picked it up and said, oh, it's about the weight of Mum's handbag. Oh dear. Yeah, we've come back to reserve a strimmer. Oh. And then ended up doing this. Anyway. That's what I look like when I've eaten too much.
You fat face.
Wait a minute, I need to look at her. She's got her eyes shut.
Amen. Doing it.
Oi, play nicely. Look at all this fur. Oh, this is why there's fur all over the floor all the time. So I came home and had a lovely chat with my Remy. What a brat. He's in the garage now. Did I tell you he peed in Leon's toolbox? I don't want him to be in there, but I'd try and catch him, but it's impossible. What I want to do now, while I have a bit of time, is plant my peonies. Peonies are my favourite flower. I actually wanted them as my wedding flowers, but we got married in October, so they weren't in season. But I've never owned a peony plant ever. I used to buy them in England in bunches, but never had a plant. So I was like, now that I have a garden this size, I want a peony plant. The ironic thing is, despite having this garden, I am going to put them in a pot because I want them on the terrace so that I can look at them. These ones that I've bought have huge pink flowers on. So I've bought a pot, so I thought I would let you guys join me as I plant them out. So it's very windy outside, so the audio may not be very good. It's nice and warm though. It's not cold. But yeah, earlier on I hung out my washing, and moments later my basket along with my pegs shot down the length of the terrace and my pegs went everywhere. It's very windy. Okay, so the pot, let me show you. So unfortunately the weather was too windy for me to be able to use the audio in these clips, so I'm doing a voiceover instead. So there's the pot that I purchased from Gamm Vert. It wasn't expensive, and then here are the peony bulbs, which were a lot larger than I anticipated. I ended up having to open the bag of compost I showed you in Gamm Vert earlier in the vlog to sort of cover them, but here I am anyway. I'm using some compost just from Lidl that I purchased the other week, and I sort of half filled the pot and then took out the bulbs, as you can see, and they're quite deep. So I planted those with the roots down, eyes up, and this is the picture of the flowers, which they just look absolutely divine, don't they? So then I am just here putting compost over the top of the bulbs, and the eyes want to be only about 1 inch, 2 inches max below the surface of the soil, so quite a shallow burial, if you will. So I'm just giving those a water now. Apparently they don't mind drying out, so that's probably a good thing. Here's Remy having a little cuddle with Leon after he got home from work and had a mad 5 minutes. He literally, you'll see in a sec, there he goes, running the whole length of the garden to the woods. This cat is completely crackers, I tell you. Anyway, then I remembered I had some other plants to pot. So this is a lavender plant I bought. So I'm just loosening the roots and planting that in this lovely heritage garden pot, which I brought all the way from the UK. I wish I had more of them because they're so pretty to look at, and they come in all different shapes and sizes and colours. So just giving that a water as well, and then showing you this pot I bought as well from Gamm Vert. Wasn't expensive, before I smashed this one accidentally in the wind.
Morning world. So I'm doing a little snippet for Sarah this morning because she is doing a first, and I'm going to show you what that first is right now. Sarah, what's your first?
I've never driven a van before, which has given Leon quite a lot of anxiety this morning.
Because it's like his little baby, isn't it? He loves his van.
It is. This is the van that let us down on the most important day of our lives. But we are rebuilding trust.
This is the van. It's a Vivara.
Vauxhall Vivara. If you look carefully, you can still see where the BT British Telecom stickers were.
And it's an exciting day because they're going to buy a new vehicle. What vehicle are you going to buy?
By a tractor. And to make our country folk real proud of us, we are. All our Wiltshire followers. We're one of you now. Yeah, it's you guys will have seen it, a Still mower, and it's on sale, so it had to be done.
So we'll show you what we're at when we get to the shop.
So we were expecting champagne. We got a coffee. I like those Werthers. Coffee Werthers. You ever heard of those? Cappuccino.
Are you supposed to put them in?
Oh, you're joking me.
Sugar-free, Zuckerfret. It says it, can't you read it?
So tell the viewers why you haven't got your van.
I went to pick up my van to get my new trailer. And the van's full. Tree cutting things. Mark.
So Kath's going to pay for her item, but she will not be able to take it home.
I am also going to buy, I might buy 6, so the 15% off everything. They've even got it off the fuel. So we use the special Still fuel, and it's even got 15% off that.
It's a really good offer. Hopefully you guys were able to benefit. So it was all going well until we realised that they hadn't discounted Kath's trailer. So we're just waiting now. But they gave us these free gifts. Well, that's Kath's.
It's for the bar.
Oh yes.
I've hardly spent anything really though.
She hasn't bought anything Still either, have you?
I have bought 6.
She bought some fuel. Right, and this is Leon's present. Look at this. It comes with these little key tags and you hang them in here. Because I guess the mower will have keys, won't it?
And it was the most expensive free thing we could get.
Yeah, €50 that.
€50? Should we open it now?
Oh, it's so pretty.
It was up there. Yeah. Oh, your little things to hang on it. Look. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, they go like that.
Oh my word.
It's so cute.
It was so worth spending all that.
Leon, insist on putting it in the hallway.
And we are going to end the scene here. Woohoo! So Kath put these ramps here, and we sort of as an approximate, and then they pulled this out the yard and just went zoop straight up. Well done, Catherine. So I'm not going to show you my kitchen because it's a disgrace, but I will show you this. So a friend of ours went back to the UK, he drove, and he was kind enough to collect an Asda order for Kath and I, for which we are eternally grateful, because look guys, I now don't need to worry about running out of tea. So that makes me super happy. Baked beans, a few other essentials, Bisto gravy, Eka paste pots, all the classics really, golden syrup, salad cream, horseradish. You know what it is? It's condiments, isn't it? That is the order of the day. All of the little accoutrements that you have with roast dinners or your cheddar cheese sandwiches. It really is. I didn't really realise that. Brown sauce, of course. Lime pickle. Oh, and then Leon loves his Weetabix, so got a couple of boxes of those. So that will do us for quite some time.
Strong, eh?
This is the first time Leon's seen it.
Yeah, I've just been working too much really to just look at it.
Come on, Kath.
I don't know.
No, they must be in the front.
Hey, look, cat's here, look.
Woo!
That pin.
He might put it in gear and put handbrake on. Didn't he put a
Well,
brake on it?
cat's underneath it.
Cat!
Is he actually? Remy, get out.
Yeah, lift you. Where's the brake?
He can't sit on that, man. His head's on the
I think he wants to drive it.
Leon,
Go on,
I'm
we've got
scared. Oh, it's not that bad. Ah, that one.
Let go further your way, are we? Stand on the bottom of them ramps.
Yeah, I footed it. It's alright. I'm going.
With the slippers on.
The sunshine, baby. Go on, you're out. Straight out. Go on. Please. You got reverse gear on it.
Happy Saturday. So we had a very wet morning here, very rainy, blustery, and it's been like that for the last couple of days actually, to the point where we never actually did get the tractor out of the van. Obviously you'll have seen by now we got it out this morning, but even then it was still wet. It works great. We drove it each around the garden. I don't think the grass needs to be done, and actually it's too wet anyway, but there's a lot of strimming to be done all around the fruit trees, around the house. There's just spots all over the property that need strimming. And I quite like strimming. So, of course, we got the strimmer as well. So I'm going to have a go with that this afternoon. It's brightened up, it's beautiful outside, blue sky, sunshine. So I'm gonna start strimming, and then Kath and Mark are here for tea. They were gonna come the other night, and then I wasn't well. And then last night we were gonna have dinner, and same thing happened. Kath called and they were both knackered, and Leon and I weren't fussed. But then in the end I was quite glad that we had the evening to ourselves, because we were knackered as well. Just feels like it's been quite a long week. I know the boys worked like Trojans on Wednesday at a tree job, but it's the weekend, so it's time to get some jobs done and have a chill. So Remy this morning, guys, oh my word. So you might be able to see. So I had a candle burning in the little bathroom, as I often do, and all of a sudden I could hear Leon saying, "Oh, there's a horrible smell, what's that smell?" And he thought the cats had used the litter box. I don't know why, because I knew straight away it smelt like burnt hair. Why do girls always, I feel like maybe because girls have always set their hair on fire at least once in their lives, but anyway, I knew straight away that it was burnt hair. So I'm thinking, oh no, it must be one of the cats. Anyway, sure enough, I went into the little bathroom and Rummy sat on the toilet seat, the lid down, toilet seat lid, and he's looking up at the candle, and he stank. And then I looked at his tail, and there's like a big chunk of his tail hair that's been singed off. Oh my word, I was horrified. and it stank. He still stinks of it, poor thing. I've checked for burns and there are no burns, but it's amazing that it didn't travel. It is literally just one little patch. To be honest, he's lucky that he's got so much fur. Maybe with less fur, he would have gotten burned. My word. It's just another day with Remy. What else can he do? What other mayhem? Beautiful. What a lovely day. Done this side of the house bit, but I freaked myself out because there was a little frog down there. Thankfully I saw it in time. Yeah, really easy to use. Comes with this harness, as you'll have seen, to clip it onto. So yeah, loving it. And well, that one's worse. I could really do with some proper goggles, because these are my nice sunglasses.
Yeah, well, you know, it's the price we pay for vanity.
Yeah, so I've done all around the house now.
Well done.
I think.
I want to get a mulching blade to take on all the brambles down there.
Okay.
Although considering how wet it's been the last 2 days, it's quite nice now.
Yes, I might actually. Mostly because I want to play on it, but I might get the mower.
No, I'm doing that.
No, bags it.
No, mine.
Big old grass on. Well, one thing's for sure, they won't be dirty when you're done, will they?
Well, because Sarah used them for strimming, she really should have proper eye protection, but she didn't have proper eye protection.
Oh, I already got a message from Holly telling me off for not wearing ear protection.
Yeah,
your ears will do that.
So tell us about your roll of wallpaper, Mark, that you liked and that you...
Oh, really funny.
Really nice, €350 a roller. But you know when you're in a shop
It's done high low.
and they give you a price and you're like, that is ridiculous, I'm paying that. But you like just think,
You go,
oh yeah.
And then I'm like, it's a little expensive. If you got anything a little cheaper, she went,
Good afternoon, guys. It's Sunday and I've come out to meet some friends for a walk. So if you remember, about 2 vlogs ago, Leon and I went wandering around in the woods near our house to try and find a Maison de la Résistance, basically a meeting place for the French resistance during World War II. One of those meeting places was La Capelle Biron, and the Maison de Résistance is not signposted anywhere, as in it's not mentioned online. There's no pictures of it. It really puzzles me how such an incredible building that's so meaningful has just become lost a bit, because I mean, I lived here for 10 years. I've always loved history and I've never heard of it. So anyway, our friend Bethany, who lives in my town as well, she's the one who did the walk and she knows where it is. So she's been kind enough to say, I'll take you to it. So it's going to be a lovely afternoon. It's myself, my friend Millie, who you guys will know well. She's the one who's told me about the Torliac massacre, and we went to Fraisinay-le-Gelat together. And so this is just right up our street. We love anything like this. So that's what we're going to do this afternoon. So I've come to Gaverdon to meet up. I'll just show you. So this is Gaverdon. Stunning place. I would have loved to have gotten married here, but unfortunately my wedding happened the year after we'd moved to the lot department, and so I wasn't living here then. Oh, there's a doggy. Hello. Oh, have you been swimming? You're a little bit wet. Aren't you so lovely? Yeah, so this is the town hall, and this is the chateau. An old fortified castle, which has an interesting history of its own, actually. Apparently, monks used to live here. I mean, this is all Millie. Millie, if you're watching this, you'll probably tell me that I've got it wrong. It was filled with gold at some stage, and when the wars on religion happened, the monks threw all of the gold down the wells, and that night there was a horrific storm, and apparently it washed all the gold out of the wells and down into the river. You are so cute. Aren't you so cute? Hey? Oh, yes. You smell kitten? Yes. Oh my word, this doggy, you're so cute. Legend has it that there's gold in those rivers. So that'll be another episode of the vlog, finding the gold. This is a little washing place where people used to do their washing. Thank goodness for washing machines. That's the town hall. I always thought it'd be stunning to have your pictures taken on the steps and everything. We had a lovely wedding though. I'll insert pictures. We got married in Puilavec, a village in the Lot. So anyway, yeah, just waiting for Millie really. Oh, can you come home with me? Oh, doggy, you are just so sweet. Is this yours? Is this yours? Pew! Oh, my life. I can't with this dog. Oh, doggy, you are just so cute. Are you ready? Phew. Whee! Ready? Phew. Oh! And there's Moo. Oh, there we go. I couldn't see the tower from where I was. That's amazing. Is that like a... What do they call those again? Is it a sluice or something? A sluice gate?
Where it sluices the river in half. You just made that up, have you not? Let's sluice the river up.
Get lost!
I know. Miss Smarty Nicholas.
Look, I'm telling you now. People will be in the comments, they'll stick up for me. It's a sluice gate. And it actually is.
If you say so, dear.
So we found a sign that talks about the what's called the La Capelle Biron roundup, where people were added to a convoy of a larger group that were being taken to Dachau and Mauthausen concentration camps. It says that 118 people in total were taken, but 52 died, and it was all helped by a local collaborator, a lawyer named André Picard, and he added local people to that convoy, people of his own village, gave them up to be deported. And apparently one of the wives of the men who was deported watched as the convoy took her husband away along this main road, which you can't really see, but apparently she had this tomb built in the spot where she last saw her husband. Don't know if his body was ever found, but she built it there as a memorial. Crazy to think that was happening in these woods. The girls have just gone up the hill to see if they can find anything more. 118 people. And of those, 52 died on the way. You can only imagine the state they must have been in during that transport. I'm going to head up the hill, see if we can find this tomb. We can't find it. The road is there. If she watched the convoy take her husband down that road and built a tomb on it, then it must be close. Oh, so many brambles. Can you see it? Woo. Where's the door? Riley! I can't see it this way. Yeah, apparently women were washing their clothes here. I say women, how sexist, but then again it would have been the women. Yeah, we're still washing their clothes in these lavoirs in the 70s. Woohoo! Oh, Riley, come on, jump! Come on. Do not make me come across that bridge the other way.
This is the stupid thing I've ever done.
Hang on, wait.
Riley, you can't go back across there.
Just to give you extra impetus, the car keys are in that bag. So you have to come.
Come on, Millie. Riley's coming to help.
You're nearly there. Riley! Yay! Is it open? Degrees. You find British food anywhere. How would you reckon that is? I haven't seen a celebrations tin that large in many a year. So beautiful, isn't it?
Oh yeah, little river.
Did they? The cockerel looked like he had boots on.